Hello friends, welcome to Hum Tum or JavaScript again. As I said in my last video also, I will be covering all the interview questions which I came across while my interview. Okay, so basically I applied for React.js developer, okay, role, and so in the interview I used to get JavaScript logical questions like coding questions and all. Okay, so one among this was the other previously also I've added some videos, and in the coming days also I will add the others videos so related to all the questions which I came across while the interview. So now this question is very much simple, okay? So if once when the interviewer said me he just want said me that I have an input array, okay? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I want the output as the element, the sum of each element within that array, okay? So that was so simple. So once he said that, so I was like, okay, it is so simple, I will have a look. But the twist was that I was not supposed to use any of the array method, okay, or any of the loop. Like I cannot use for loop, while loop, do while loop, any loop or anything I cannot use. Neither I can use any of the array method like map, reduce and all, okay. Array dot length and all you can use, but not apart from that we cannot use anything else. So that was the twist, okay. So at first I got like something like, okay, how we are going to do this. So then I was pretty much sure, see, everything, while if you are going for an interview, okay, and gets a questions, okay, so a JS coding question, so most of the things, most of the time now, it revolves around either array method, object method, okay, or else like some of basic logicals, okay, and apart from that the major one is recursion. So my thought was pretty much simple, okay, so I need to either attack why this, or else at the end I need to go with recursion. So once he said like array method and loop and all is not going to work in this, so we cannot use it. So the first thing comes into my mind was recursion. Let's try with recursion. So maybe like he was trying to test something like that. So in this also, like, we are going to approach using recursion itself, because we cannot, as I said, we cannot use any of the array method or loop. So let's start coding, okay. So as of now also you can pause it and you can try it how you can do it, but as I said, the recursion we are going to use, so you must have got an idea as of now. But try doing it still from your end what you can do. And at the end, even I can say, like, I will let you know how much type of questions from this part itself, like how they can like change the question. And this was also asked for, while I was interviewing with an MNC, okay. So we have an input array. So for recursion, we need to have an function. So I will write it as my function, and we will. So if like you can, if you have any other approach, you can go with it. Okay, the question was pretty much simple, as I said. So my mind and thought was that I will go with recursion, and that went successful. So I'm just writing it down in the recursion way itself. But if you have any other way in which we can do it, any other optimized way or any other way, so that will be great if you can comment it down, or else just briefly explain it in the comment itself. And apart from that, once the code is done, so I in the description you can find the link of my all my codes and video. So 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 now we need to call the function. So first basic is we will pass a param over here. Okay, we will pass a param basically. So we will start that param, and now if we should have a condition like till when we need to call it. If param not equal to input dot length. Okay, now don't say that with this in dot length is also an array method. So, but that we can use. Apart from that, map, reduce, and all that we cannot use. Okay, so that was like the question expectation of the interview. Okay, so param not equal to input dot length. When the param, basically we are saying that if the param is not equal to input dot length, the length of an array, so basically we need to call that array again, or call that function again. So we will have return, and we will do input param, okay, the value, plus we'll call my function again with param, and we will increase it, okay. And at the end, if it, or else we can return it, we can return 0, okay. So this is the shortest form you can write, okay, or else like many of you us write like else, okay, else return this. So this is also the same, okay, but once we have return part, then we can directly write return over here. No need to write else and everything. So this now we will have a log in the out. We will have a log and we will call this function. We will call this function. We will pass 0 because the initially as we know the index start with 0. And once we go to the how can I check? See, the output is 15. So if you will increase it, decrease it, like we will add 10 comma 10 comma 10. So it should be like now 15 plus 30 is equal to 45 should be the output. So now you got it. So how this, like using recursion we can approach this, okay. Now the other question is very much similar to it. Like as I said, it was like addition, okay. Now just assume that we need multiplication, okay. So we need to multiply each and every element within that array and we need to like the output should be likewise. Okay, so the code and everything will be same, okay. Just we need to change the this part from addition to multiplication. Will it work? Pause the video and think, will it work the same way, or else we need to make any other changes over here. So if you have done, or else like if you got the idea, if you have like any of the thought over here what we need to change for multiplication part, okay. So just comment it down, or else as I am proceeding ahead, so I will let you know, okay. So this will not work for multiplication. Simple, this will not work for multiplication. So why it will not work? See, the output is 0. So why actually while adding 0 is fine, but while multiplication we should return at the end we should return 1. So now it will work. So 5 into 4, 20, 20 into 60 into 2 likewise. So now it will work. So got it. So these are basic like small things which we, like at the time of interview while panicking and everything will come into the picture and we are going to forget that, okay. So we can see with any of these like any of the things it is going to work, okay, properly. So so this is how, like, so if you have any like any other approach, if you have like any optimized way or any other approach from which we can like what we say, we can approach this problem and write this down the solution, so you can comment it down. And if you like this video and if you like my content, to do like my video, okay. And if you want to subscribe my channel, so do subscribe. I used to post video related to JavaScript, and soon I will start with React.js part also, like the interview experience and everything which I got, like what type of questions they used to ask and what are the other topics. So I will surely add that. Thank you.